What is up, everybody? This is Danny Campese, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you guys clicked on this video. For you guys who clicked on this on Facebook or Instagram on one of my social media pages, welcome. And I'm excited for you guys to hear some of the thoughts I have today. And also check below, and I'm going to be posting the other videos that I recently have done. And you guys can see some of those if you've never seen them before. I think you'll really like them. But this is just going to be a little bit of like a vlog channel. I'm going to share inspirational thoughts. I'm going to share pieces of my life, pieces of my failure. I'm going to get raw and real. And just going to discuss topics that I feel like many people don't talk about and help people, because I tell you what, a life well lived is a life that helps people. That's my definition of a good life. It's a life that you feel like you have a purpose, a life that is successful, but most importantly, a life that helps others. That you want to leave the world a better place, right? So that's my goal on this channel. If this was all about me, there would be no channel here, because I'm not that important. But helping you is extremely important because it can be eternal. So today I want to talk about the idea of not putting your life on hold. You know, many of us spend so much time trying to build a good life that we're missing the life that's right in front of us. I remember one time I was talking to my brother, and I was telling him, hey, one day, that was my famous 2 words. One day, I'm going to have time. One day, we're going to be able to spend more time together. One day, I'm going to have money. One day, I'm going to be successful. And he said something that rocked me. He said, Danny, all those things that you want are right here. We're waiting for you to just realize that you don't need all that to achieve what you want, is really essentially what I'm saying. Like, he said, we're all waiting for you to just spend time with us again. Because I got so focused on one day that I stopped realizing that every day is one day. And life is good. Life is great. So I've just been enjoying my time. I'm actually at the beach right now in Wilmington, North Carolina, at Wrightsville Beach. I actually was just swimming in the ocean there a little bit ago, so I don't know if my hair is still wet or not, but it's been a blast down here, just going to awesome restaurants. I've been traveling with one of my best friends in the world, Tim, and things have just been incredible. And I tell you what, I made a change recently that shocked a lot of people, but I will never look back, because I changed 2 things. One thing, I changed something that I was pursuing for a long time, that no longer was serving me. I don't feel that it was a bad thing in and of itself, but it no longer was serving me. In fact, it was taking from me at this point. As well as I changed my thinking to one day I'll be happy, from that thought process to how about I'm happy today? How about life's good now? And guess what? Life got a lot better because I stopped focusing so much on the future. You know, a lot of us live that look forward to lifestyle, looking forward to the weekend, looking forward to the next vacation, looking forward to the next holiday, and we're looking forward our way through life. If we're single, we want to be married. When we're married, or if we're single, we're in a relationship. When we're in a relationship, we want to be married. When we're married, we want to have kids. When we have kids, we want them out of diapers. We want them to get past the terrible twos. And then we feel that one day we'll be happy when when the kids move out. And then we'll be happy one day when we retire. And then we'll be happy winning our entire life. And guess what? Then we're never actually happy, because we're never living life in the moment, and we're never enjoying the beautiful life that is around us. I tell you what, I actually had people tell me, many of my friends over the last years, because it was about a decade that I put my life on hold, and I was just simply I was just simply pursuing what my dream was, or what I thought my dream was, of having time and money is what I would call it. And I was so focused on having time and money that I didn't realize that as soon as I stopped focusing on it so much, I had a lot more time and a lot more money. And I had it now. I didn't have to wait for it. So I was able to enjoy life right now. And I was able to live an amazing life. So I had people, going back to what I was just saying, I actually had people, many people, that said to me, Danny, you're not fun anymore. And they said to like my friends and my brothers, what happened to the fun, Danny? Because I was a goofball, and for you guys who have known me for a while, you know I was a goofball back in the day in high school. And I did some crazy stuff, and then I got serious, I got civilized, and I lost myself. And I just got so focused, like I said, I got so focused on this future, on living this supposed good life, that I didn't realize that the good life was right in front of me, and that I could live it right now. Because the idea of working hard and putting on everything on hold so that one day you can live a good life, to me that's old thinking. Okay, you can actually live a good life now. I've been excited about the idea of spreading out my retirement throughout my entire life. Okay, I don't have to do it all at the end of my life. So a lot of times people are living for the golden years, the retirement years, and they're focused so much on the golden years, and they get to the golden years and they realize there's no gold there. The average person is dead, disabled, or broke at 65. Okay, so that's not a life that I want to live. So my biggest challenge to you all watching this is, of course, check out my other videos, like, comment, subscribe, all the yada 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 that all YouTubers say. But make a change that's so radical that it shocks everybody in your life. Make a change that's so radical that people think you're insane, that nobody would ever expect you to do. Make a change that maybe you wouldn't expect you to do. Think outside the box. Think outside what you're used to. Do something that you never thought you would do. And I bet you, like me, you'll only regret one thing, and that is not doing it sooner. So for you guys watching this, make a change, do something crazy, change a career, change a relationship. I don't know how to get through what I'm trying to say to you all without being super specific, but make a ridiculous change. Okay? The definition of insanity, how many of you guys have heard this, is continuing to do the same thing while expecting a different result. So if some of y'all, I'm in the South now, so I've been saying y'all. You start to say that when you're in the South. If some of y'all don't like the results that are happening in your life, maybe it's time to make a change. I heard one time that in order to have a change in your life, you need to make a change in your life. And stop putting life on hold. Okay, life is meant to be lived. It's meant to be lived every day. Okay, you should be thankful for where you're at right now, because there's a lot of people who don't even have what you have. Okay, and don't live like I did and live a look forward to life. And just say one day I'll be happy. Because guess what? That day never came. But it's here now. I'm enjoying now, and guess what? Things are happening for me now. As soon as I let go that tight grip on the life that I thought I wanted, great things just started to happen for me. So I know this is a little bit of a simple concept that maybe some of you all have heard before, but I think it's a powerful concept. And I truly hope that you get a lot out of this, and I truly hope that you as well can start to live an amazing life too, and start to spread your retirement out over your whole life, and not try to work so hard now and put everything on hold now, and maybe one day you'll be happy, because when you get to that one day, you won't be happy then either, because it's a mindset change. You have to just be happy where you're at. You have to live the life. So you have to pursue the life of your dreams while you're enjoying your life every day. I read a book called Taking Life Head On. That was actually the subtitle, something like that. I think I butchered it a little bit. But yeah, so I'm having an awesome time down here in the South. I guess we got some stores, some houses. There's a house being built there, beach houses. But the people are so nice. It's just so fun. Swimming and just being down here with one of my best buddies, and just it's just a totally different world. Here's another thing I would say to everybody watching this is, guess what? So for me, I say there's a lot bigger world out there than York, Pennsylvania, but fill in the blank for wherever you live. There's a lot bigger world out there than my hometown. And not to disrespect your hometown, because I'm not disrespecting my hometown. I like York, Pennsylvania. But I tell you what, there's a whole new world out there. And there's hope out here. There's hope out here. That's the biggest thing I want to convey to y'all, is that there is hope. There is hope. Okay? Because I didn't believe there was hope. I didn't believe there was happiness. I got to a point that my life was so dark that I didn't want to live anymore. I know some of you have been there. And I couldn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I thought that life was not worth living. I remember saying to my dad kind of came to my rescue one day when I was at my lowest. I was just crying a lot and just struggling. And I remember saying to him, what's the point? What is the point of working to pay bills, to go to work again, to pay bills? I'm thinking I might as well just not live. Like I just didn't get it. I thought I must have been missing something, but I was so confused with my life. I was so confused with my direction. Look, we got the popo here. I was so confused and so focused, like I said, with everything else I shared on this future that never came true for me, and I filled my brain with all this information, and I consumed all this information from success people that are just teaching you about the grind, and it's all about I forget what they called it, but just basically it's all about getting up in the morning and grind. And none of those people who focus their life just on grinding ever enjoy your life. Yeah, you got to work really hard to live a good life. You got to work hard to be successful. But your life doesn't have to be a grind, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to grind. You have to work hard to get somewhere, but your life doesn't have to be a grind. And as soon as you stop, I'm going to say something that might offend some people that maybe know me from the past, but as soon as you stop consuming information in your head all day long of this future, and when you stop consuming success information so much, you start to realize that, hey, newsflash, maybe some of the books that you've read, maybe some of the information you've listened to, maybe you should apply it now. Maybe you should actually just start doing it now, instead of just continuing to pick up the next book and listen to the next podcast and then read the next book and then listen to the next podcast, and you start to get to the point where you get tricked. Your brain gets tricked, where you start to think, because I read successful books, because I listen to podcasts from successful people, that means I'm successful, or that means I'm going towards success. But guess what? That's where I was at. I thought, because I consume so much information about being a successful person, that I'm successful. But no, that doesn't mean you're successful at all. Like I've heard one time, being busy doesn't make you successful. It just makes you busy. So I'm not angry at you. I'm just frustrated at how I lived. I did this for a decade. Okay, I put my life on hold. I consumed all this information. And I didn't realize that as soon as I stopped consuming the information, I was able to think for myself. There's one thing. And I started to realize, wait a minute. This world I'm in, these surroundings, maybe I don't want these surroundings. Maybe I want to make a change. I don't know if this is going to relate to any of you guys watching this, but I truly hope it does. And I truly hope you make a change and you live the good life. And guess what? The good life is available to you now. You just have to make some changes. You have to pursue different levels of thinking. So what I'll say in closing is, if anybody is interested in any of the concepts I shared and you just feel like, yeah, that makes sense, Danny, but I'm lost and I don't know how to get to where you're at, where you can live a good life and have the time and money now that you have, and just be able to enjoy where you're at. For you guys who feel that way and just want to ask questions, please leave a comment in the video. And if you look me up on Facebook at Danny Campese or on Instagram at Danny Campese, reach out. If you're local, I'll even sit with you. That's how much I care to help you. And I truly want you to have hope in your life as well. So I encourage you, share this video. I encourage you, like this video, comment. Even if you disagree with things I've said, let's start a conversation and let me know what you think of this vlog, this first one. Normally these videos are not going to be this long, but it's kind of just a long intro, mind dump. And I just kind of wanted you to be able to see the background, see this beautiful place that I'm at right now. I can't take my sunglasses off because it's too sunny. It's like 90 degrees here. But thank you for watching, and I hope you all have I said y'all again. I hope everybody has a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video where I share some of my thoughts.